3 years, Nate. We've been married 3 years, and the sex is still great. Thank you. I agree, Alex. I love you so much. Now come here, kiss me, and let me hug you a little. Nate, have you ever thought that we should spice up our lives a little? Get out of our comfort zone? We already diversify. Damn, we tried everything we could, anywhere, and the list goes on. And honestly, a lot of it was out of my comfort zone. So no, I'm happy with the way things are. Do you ever miss the excitement of doing it with someone new? Remember every first time with your girlfriends, the excitement of someone other than me? No, you're the only one I want to make love to. Well, I'd be very interested to hear you talk about what you did with another woman, or even to watch you with her. Why are you out of breath? I don't want to make love to another woman. I only want you. Forever. Would you like it if I told you what I was going to do with another man, or what I did with another man on a date, or even look at me, or join in? No, no way. You just said our sex was great. Why are you bringing all this up? Well, every time we look at it on the internet, it worries me, so I just wanted to know what you think. We've never discussed it. So, that's enough for today. Kiss me and remind me how much I love you. And remember, I will never, ever force you to do anything that you don't fully support or agree with. And I will never think about cheating on you, my dear, or risk losing you, my wonderful boyfriend. Never. What the hell was that? I love you. You are the best. Do I want to have sex with someone else? Sometimes I just don't understand her. I hate half of what we do. Come on, Nate. It's the excitement of getting caught. Let's do it. Here, I hate this. And these games, what the hell? I guess I better start keeping an eye on things. What do they say? Trust, but check. Nate, we need to discuss a few things. Sit next to me. I have a proposal for you. You know that I love you more than anything in this world, right? He nodded, nervous about what would happen next. And I know you don't like some of the things we do, right? He nodded. Well, I plan to grow old with you, and we will have these memories. Remember that time at the movie theater? Remember that time in the toilet, on the beach, by the lake, wherever or whenever? We will have these memories to enjoy. Damn, last night was so exciting, I dreamed about it all night. I'm 27 years old, Nate. How did I get here? By the time I'm 30, I want to be pregnant. I'll be fat, ugly, with saggy hair, skin and flabby breasts from then until the end. No, Alex, you'll still be beautiful. For you, maybe, but I'll feel ugly. And with kids, I'll have to be responsible and all that. I've got about 2 years to be crazy. Can you understand that, Nate? 2 years, and then that'll be it. The rest, sports, dancing, gymnastics, whatever. Everything will be about the children. She started crying. Nate, thank you for putting up with me and doing all these things, even if you don't like some of it. You'll never know how much it means to me. Does it still make sense? Of course, but... So I have one more request before we start making babies. I signed up for the course. The course? Yeah, a course on open marriages and all that stuff. Alex, I know, and I respect that. All I want you to do is go to orientation and learn about it. Alex, I promise you, Nate, I won't force you to do anything you don't want, and I won't do anything that you don't want me to do. I promise. You're the guy I love. You are the guy I will always love. So please don't worry. But please, please, let's just go and hear what the lecturer has to say. Let's get information about it. There's a lot of stuff on the internet, but we need someone who can break it all down and put it all into perspective. Pros, cons, all that. Can you do this for me? Just an introductory lecture, she nodded. And then can we stop if either of us feels uncomfortable? Yes. He sighed. Okay, good. When is it? Good evening, friends. 5 pairs. That's great. The most suitable size. I'm Sydney. Sid. Why don't we introduce ourselves to each other, even if you have name tags? Kyle and Kate, Jacob and Lauren, Jerome and Mary, Sean and Eve, Nate and Alex. Wonderful. Now who can repeat all these names without looking at the name tags? Laughter, some nervous, some excited. Today, I'll give you an overview of the pros and cons of open marriages. Pros, cons, open marriage versus partner swapping, some statistics, don't worry, not too much, and then I'll answer your questions and give you the opportunity to discuss your thoughts and feelings. Sounds like a plan. Everyone nodded. So, 5 couples. Are you all married? Yes, that's good. Have any of you had experience with an open marriage or partner swapping? No? Great. Do you know any couples who live like this? Sean and Eva, perhaps later we will ask you to tell us what you think. Let's start at the beginning. An open marriage is when one, or preferably both of you, go on dates with other people. It could just be for dinner or something, or it could be for sex. This could be for an evening, a night, a weekend, or longer. It could be once a month, once a week, or whatever the couple agrees. It could be with different people each time or the same person each time. However, if it is always the same person, well, complications may arise, and we will discuss this. Partner swapping is a little different. Whereas in an open marriage, each spouse usually goes on a date alone. In partner swapping, both of you join another person, couple or group of any size, mainly for sex. It can be as simple as that. How to invite another man or woman to join you two in sex. Or you can swap partners with another couple. Or you can join a group. You can be in the same room and watch each other. Or you can go to separate rooms. The main thing is that you come together and leave together. Questions? And of course, there are all kinds of hybrids. Every couple is unique. Every agreement is a little different. So, you are all doing the right thing. Get the information and then discuss it. The biggest fear is that participating in such activities will lead to unhappiness for one or both spouses and ultimately to divorce. Research shows that happiness and satisfaction are higher among couples with open marriages and partner exchanges than among monogamous couples, and divorce rates are actually lower. Seems counterintuitive, I know. But there are many examples in nature. Swans, some geese, pigeons, and others mate for life. And yet, in 20% of cases, DNA studies show that some eggs had the DNA of another male, and the male's DNA can be found in other nests nearby. This way, the couple stays together even if they find other partners from time to time. An open marriage, if you will. However, in songbirds, this percentage can be as high as 30 or even 50% of the other DNA among the eggs in the nest, and sometimes more than one other male. Of course, most songbirds abandon their mate after one season. The couples laughed. So this shows the importance of both spouses agreeing and having open and honest conversations. But to avoid disaster, you need to remember a few fundamental things. The same things you're already doing if you're in a successful relationship. And if you're not in a successful relationship, this won't make it better. It will likely make it better. Worse. And do you need to make sure that your spouse and children, do either of you have children? No. Okay? That simplifies the situation. You need to make sure that your spouse, not you, remains the most important person in your life. Some of the keys are communication, trust, and respect. You need to talk. And listen, you need to communicate, even more than you are doing now. Open, frank, honest discussions about what is happening and how you are feeling. No understatement, no avoiding difficult topics, no hiding feelings. You need to share them, and your spouse needs to listen respectfully. But if one of you doesn't want to do it, don't do it. No coaxing, no blackmailing, no trying to force the other to submit to your will. If one says no, don't do it, or if you've already started, stop immediately. You should only move forward if both of you completely agree that it's worth a try. And this is the way to do it. Agree for once, try once, then discuss it again. If it's still a green light, try again. When we talk about communication, the important part is how much of what happened do you share, and it runs the gamut. Some couples don't share any information at all. not who, what, where, etc. They may ask whether you had a good time, but don't want to know anything else. Other couples want to share everything in detail, literally step-by-step descriptions. Sometimes the details are shared during sex. Every couple is unique, and if you move forward, you need to talk, listen, and communicate. Do these words sound familiar? If you want to be successful. Now it may be that one spouse wants to hear everything, while the other wants to hear nothing at all. Respect your spouse's choice, even if you want to share, even if you're dying to tell. And if you decide to tell a friend, make sure it doesn't get back to your spouse like a game of telephone. No one knows what they'll end up hearing, and it never will. Fine. Another fundamental principle is trust. Your spouse must trust you with everything. Trust that you still love them and put their happiness before your own. Trust that everything you tell them is the truth. Trust that your spouse remembers, mentally and emotionally, that you have love and sex only with your spouse. With other partners, it is only sex or sex and friendship. If friendship begins to develop into love, it is already an affair and can have serious consequences for both of you. This could lead to divorce. And never, ever hide anything behind your spouse's back, lie to him, or hide anything from him. All cards must be on the table, face up, at all times for this to work. If you do any of these, it will cheating on your spouse. And cheating is one of the main reasons for divorce. So both spouses need to be firmly behind this idea. You need to communicate like never before, build trust, listen to what your spouse tells you, and never change. Got it. The next topic I've already touched on is that you need to make sure that your spouse is number one on your list of priorities. You can't go on dates on Friday and Saturday, but refuse your spouse's request to do something together on Sunday. You can't have sex with your dating partner and then tell your spouse that you're too tired to do it with him. No matter how much fun you have on your dates, you need to make sure you have more fun with your date. Spouse. One of the reasons for failure is when your spouse feels abandoned, as if you abandoned him in pursuit of your own pleasure. If this all makes sense and you want to move forward, I think trying one evening is probably best. Less time for your spouse to worry if he changes his mind, and answer the phone or messages if he calls. You never know what's going on. There could be a real emergency. Or it could be that he's going crazy thinking about it, and it's better for you to go home, no matter what stage you're at, than to have a spouse who will feel like you just burned the bridges of your marriage. Protected sex, always better. If they sleep with you, they sleep with someone else. Bring home a disease and no one wins. And you know, some couples set limits. Just dinner and kissing or whatever. You can start slow and then expand. But respect the boundaries and don't lie about it. Your spouse knows what you smell and he knows what you look like. After sex, you won't be able to deceive them. If you violate boundaries, what do? Own up and apologize. Ask for forgiveness and see if they want to continue. Otherwise, trust is lost. Phew, that's been a lot of talking. Let's take a break. There are drinks and snacks. Then we'll start our steps. See you in 10 minutes. Wonderful. You are all back after the introduction. I promise there will be no more lectures like this. Now, first of all, I will ask each woman to go to the room. Don't worry, just talk. Husbands, you will stand outside, and then I will ask you to go to the door on your right. Go in, introduce yourself, and close the door. The only thing you need to do is talk together for, say, 5 minutes about how you're feeling and what you're thinking at the moment. Remember, boundaries, talk only. The last room will be with your spouse, and you'll have 10 minutes to discuss this with her. Then we will gather here for one last simple task. Go to your seats, okay? Now, husbands, go to the door on the right. Enter and close it. Hi, Alex, right? I'm Sean. What do you think? I liked it so much that I'm ready to jump to anyone right now. I don't know, really. I think my husband will say no and leave. Really? My wife has been pretty quiet about this. I guess I'll find out what she thinks at the end of the rotation. Yes, I think we'll find out. Hi, Kate, I'm Nate. Kate and Nate. She laughed. What do you think? I'm pretty sure I don't want this. I don't want other men to touch me. I only want my husband. That's enough for me. The fact that he wants to do this makes me feel like a failure, like I'm not enough, like I'm doing something wrong. I think I'll try a few things, but I'll never have sex with anyone but him. Damn, Kate, I feel the same way. She says our sex life is great, but then she needs someone else to fulfill her dreams. I don't get it. I feel like a failure too. You know what? I don't know what Sid is planning, but when we get together, this will be a safe place. Break. What do you think? Deal. Thanks, Nate. I need this, I think. Okay, men, let's change. 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 Now go back to your spouses. I want you to discuss how you feel. Now that your spouse has been behind closed doors, discussing intimate topics with someone else. Nate walked in and Alex hugged him and kissed him deeply. I love you, Nate. Thanks for doing this. Not too bad so far, right? No, but I still don't understand. What is wrong with me that makes you feel like you need this? Oh, honey, baby, there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect. You're the man I love. We're just, I don't know, experimenting. Doing it the normal way is great, but we're just experimenting with sex. It's just different from humans. We could, perhaps, learn something new. Remember, we'll stop whenever you want, and I won't do anything you don't know about and don't agree with. Trust, communication, boundaries, all of it. Okay? Let's at least get this evening over with, and then we'll talk about this. Time, okay? We are going to do our first exercise. Don't worry. Simple. Men, go into the rooms. Women, you will change. I want you to go in and kiss a person. Lips on lips. Not in an adult way. Hear me. Just a simple straight kiss like you're on a first date or something. Do it as much as you want or feel comfortable. You can hug, but no exploration with your hands. It's just an introductory kiss. Now go. It'll be about 3 minutes per station. Long enough to say hi, kiss, and move on. Go. Hi, Kyle. Alex walked forward, hugged him tightly, and kissed him. She immediately broke the rules. It was great. I hate borders. I can't wait for next week. Maybe we'll skip a few steps. Nobody needs to know. What do you think? I feel the same way. I don't know if I can convince Kate, but I hope to see you next week or somewhere else. My husband is the same. I should be able to convince him to come next week, but either way, this won't be the last time you see me. Eva entered the room. Hey, Nate. Feeling a little uneasy about where to start. Me too, Eva. I think we'll hug and kiss. She stepped forward and kissed him. Then she pulled away. I didn't know how long to do it. You know, you never really kiss with your lips for long. And rules are rules, right? Boundaries. They both laughed. It was a pleasure, Eva. Thank you. Sean is a lucky guy. Too bad he doesn't think so. Thanks, Nate. Maybe I'll see you next week, if I can't get my husband to give it up. Changing, changing, changing. Hey, mate, how are you? Kate, only one has followed the rules so far. A couple have been breaking the rules. She laughed. Me too. Well, you're hard to resist. You're so beautiful and all. I don't blame other men for what they want. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean they should. I mean, they should respect you more. This whole thing is just wrong. Nate, thanks for saying that. It makes me want to kiss you. So here goes. Very nice and respectful, Nate. Hopefully I won't see you next week, but I guess each of us will find out. Last shift. Go back to your spouses. Kiss each other and then go home. That's all for today. Discuss it. Openly, honestly, completely, and listen the same way. Okay, go. Oh God, Nate, I don't think I've ever been so excited in my life. We need to go home and we need to do our best together. I'd kiss you, but then we'd have to stay here and do this. I guess Sid wants to close up and go home. So let's go quickly, later that night. Well, Nate, God, I can't tell you how much I love you and how happy you make me. So what do you think about tonight, Nate? I don't know. They were nice people, but I'm still not comfortable with it. I don't want sex with anyone else, and I don't want you to have sex with anyone else. Does that make sense? Of course, I understand what you're saying, and I completely agree with what she said. I promise I won't do anything you don't want me to do, and I'll never go behind your back. That would be cheating, as Sid said. But you'll agree to go to the next meeting, right? I want to hear more of what she has to say and talk to others about what they thought about the first meeting. And we can leave if they ask us to do too much for you. Maybe it'll be another kiss or something, please. Alex, I don't know. Think about it, and we'll discuss it some more. Looks like I'm really going to have to work on making this happen. Well, hello, friends. Good to see you all again. All 5 couples. That's great. Have you all discussed your feelings openly, honestly, and completely? Nods are everywhere. Did you listen carefully and respectfully to your spouse? Nods. And you all agreed to be here without coercion, threats, pressure, much less nodding. Remember, no one has to do anything they don't want to do, and you can leave anytime you feel uncomfortable, and your spouse will completely support you, right? Nods, but a few mumbles and glances between the couples. Shall we continue? Nods. Remember, boundaries, limits. I've been through this many times, and we have to go slow and gradual if we want to be successful. Do you agree? Okay, last time we started with a simple kiss. Let's try again. Men, why not you won't go to the rooms, and the women will change as before. Remember, kiss only with your lips. When your spouse returns, kiss him so that he feels like he is the most important person in the world, and then discuss it again. If either of you is uncomfortable, stop. Time to leave. Okay, 5 minutes go for rotation. Kyle, it's very good to see you again. Don't you think we're going too slow? He nodded. But we have to keep this between us. No one, especially Nate, needs to know about this. Agree? It will be fun for both of us. Sure, Alex. Whatever you say. Can't wait. We're changing. Jacob, it's good to see you again. I hope you stay. Well, let's kiss. Okay, here's the thing. I think we're going too slow, and I want more of it. Today, but no one must know. Agreed? Sure, Alex. Whatever you say. We're changing. Why, Jerome, good to see you again. Shall we continue where we left off last time? Certainly. We're changing. Get ready for some fun in your next rotation, Jerome, but no one needs to know. Agreed? Sounds great. Sean, are you ready for some adventure tonight? He nodded. But no one must know. Nobody. They kissed. We're changing. Nate, we're over it. Not so bad, right? Now kiss me, and you'll see that I'm the same. It was just a kiss. They kissed. She sighed. Nate, your kisses will always be the best. Previously. Started. Kate, good to see you. I didn't think you'd come. I didn't think I'd come either, but Kyle pestered me so much. Same rules, safe place. Yes, same rules. They bothered me too. I didn't want to come, but she made life unbearable. Thank you, Nate. I really appreciate it. Now I want a regular kiss from you. A short one, sort of like a thank you kiss. We are changing. We are changing. Nice to see you, Eva. How are you? Terrible. I don't want to be here. Me too. Safe place? Yes, please. A quick kiss so I can say I did it without lying. As part of the event, participants move on to the second round, which involves more explicit actions. The organizer explains the rules, and the participants begin to act, following the instructions. Women change partners and discuss their impressions and emotions after each round. Alex spends time with several men, flirting and discussing how she enjoys the process. She strives to maintain boundaries in every interaction. However, during one of the rounds, there are moments when some participants break the rules and go beyond the established limits. She came out of the restroom and Nate took her hand. When they returned to the room, only Sid was there. Where is everyone, Sid? It seems like everyone has suddenly decided to abandon the course and leave. There's no point in continuing with you two. But why? Did someone do something wrong? Yes, looks like someone actually did that, and she glared at Alex. It was nice to meet you, Nate. Good luck to you. They walked to the car holding hands. The best defense is a good offense. I'm glad it's over, Nate. Those guys were like animals. You wouldn't believe it, Nate, when I tell you what happened. 3 months later. Kate, hi, this is Eve. From the open marriage course. I know, I didn't like it either. Have you and Kyle thought about? Are you doing any of this? No, me too. I don't want everyone I promised myself to my husband, and that's all I want. But my husband has been acting a little strange since the course ended. His habits have changed. He has more work in the evenings and spends many Saturdays golfing. Yours too. Can I ask you a strange question? Okay, is your husband home? No, and so is mine. Something is rotting in Denmark, as they say, and it smells like Alex. Can I come and meet you for coffee? Right now? How about that coffee shop in the village? I'll treat you. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Thanks for coming, Kate. I really like the coffee here. Can you find where your husband's phone is? Never thought about it before, but, of course, let me dream a little. Right there, in the city. Weird, isn't it, Kate? Look at my phone. My husband is in the exact same place, and I bet that prostitute Alex is with them. I don't know what she did in that round where we were supposed to just kiss, but all the guys had these smirks on their faces, everyone except Nate, who didn't seem to understand. You're right, Eve. Kyle denied it, but all the men had these guilty looks. I let it go. I thought it was just the madness of the program, but then he started to disappear and lose interest in sex with me. He went from wanting some kind of, then sex 24/7 to several times a week. Sean, too. He wanted to have sex everywhere and in every possible way, and now he's become a kind, considerate, regular guy. Very suspicious. Say what? I'll call Lauren. You call Mary and find out what's going on with them. Sounds like a plan. Lauren, this is Eve. Yes, of course. I have a little strange question for you. Is your husband home? He's home. Okay. No, I don't want to talk to him. Are you two doing any of those things? What did we discuss at the meeting? Are you doing? Well, great for you. No, we don't. Or at least I don't. How is it working so far? Fun? It's great. Do you know if he's dating Alex? Oh, you told him anyone but Alex. Smart girl. I think Alex is a potential disease, no boundaries, judging by her speech at the meeting. My husband still claims nothing happened. What? Jacob told you that she had sex with them? I knew it, but I couldn't confirm. Thank you. I hope everything works out for you. I may contact you again, if that's okay. Bye. Mary says Jerome is home. He's still on her blacklist for doing this to Alex. She's still thinking about leaving him, but he's trying to make things right, so he's always there. He doesn't disappear, so it looks like it's just Alex and our two stupid husbands. What do you think, Eva? Well, you know all that stuff about honesty, trust, cheating, and so on. Sean broke, or rather is breaking, all of that. I'm going to get a lawyer and get this over with before kids come along or anything. What about you? Same thing, Eve. Do you think Nate knows? He was such a good guy. We set it up so he had a safe place. Nothing happened. Just talk. What the hell? He did the same for me. We kissed. Lips. And that's it. I actually wanted more from him because he was so sweet and respectful. Me too. So, Kate, I think the poor guy is so in love that if she slept with someone in his living room, he wouldn't believe it. He just looked confused when everyone was horrified at the meeting. Sid said that when they came back from the bathroom, he acted like he had no idea why we all left. It's sad to have such a good guy who loves you so much and then has his heart trampled on. Eva, we have her address. Why don't we just go there? If Alex is there, we can just say we wanted to check on how things were going. If not, Maybe we should talk to Nate. Agreed, Kate. Let's go. It's not far, and I'll just put it into the GPS. We can go in my SUV. Hey, Nate, I know this is a little weird, but that you were so great in the course. You are the only one who did not violate the boundaries. Heck, even Sean broke it. Do you know where Alex is? She's at work. After the course, she got a promotion and started working long hours with long days, and now this weekend is a meeting in town. She said she'll be back on Saturday night, or most likely Sunday if she's too tired to drive. Can you find out where her phone is? No, she never set up this feature. Nate, damn, Kate, you say it. Nate, I'm sorry, but our husbands have changed since the course ended. Both want sex less, and now they both have a meeting in the city like Alex. We think Alex is there with them. No, she said she was just settling down, that she wasn't interested in this madness anymore. You know what she did at the meeting, right? Well, she said guys, sorry, men, including your husbands, didn't follow the rules. She said she handled it, and it wasn't a big deal. The girls looked at each other. Nate, why did the meeting break up while you were in the bathroom? Sid said everyone wants to go home and talk things out. Oh, Nate, I'm so sorry. No, it's because she slept with all 4 men. What? It can't be? And Nate, she broke all the rules in the previous round. Didn't you see all those smirks and chuckles from the men? It was that we know something you don't know. Look, I'm so sorry to tell you all this. But Eva and I are going to town to meet our husbands. Maybe we're wrong, but all 3 of them at a meeting in town when none of them have gone to a meeting before, so we're going, and we think you should come with us. That's what we think? Yes, Kate is absolutely right. Nate, you're such a good guy. We both like you, and it's clear how much you love her. Damn it, and the look on your face makes me cry. I'm so sorry. Nate, maybe we shouldn't have told you. They both hugged him. The girls started crying and hugged him. He hugged them as if they were his lifeline, but it was clear that he was crying too. I knew something was wrong. She was always like this and made me do all these weird things that I didn't like. Then suddenly she became like a normal, very homely wife. She had never been like that. And then a promotion and long hours, and she wanted to have sex only a few times a week, and shower when she got home. Damn, she washed away the evidence, so I don't know. Damn, it's so painful. It's a lie. He wiped his tears with his sleeve and took out tissues for the girls. Okay, let's go. We'll have to face it. If we're wrong, then we'll go home. If you're right, I guess that's the end of it. Do you know where they might be? They nodded. Nate, do you want me to drive? Maybe this will be better. She took the car. I have a truck. This is a bench in the front row. No, I'll just drive my SUV and you relax. It's only about an hour. Do you want to take anything with you? He shook his head. So this is a hotel? Yes. Maybe we can even find a number by checking the phone on each floor. Let's go. They checked each floor and finally found the one with the phone on it and went to the room. You know what? Why don't I use the hotel phone and ask her to call her room, and you two will tell me if you hear the call. He took the phone from the elevators and asked the front desk to call her room. Kate walked over and gave a thumbs up. I left a message for her to check her email. Looks like I'll have to wait for a break before she stops, and we'll check the telephone. She may not be here, and she may not be with them, right? Yes, except that both of their phones are here. Damn it. You're right. Looks like we'll have to wait. You know what? This is cruel, but what if we all take a photo at the door of the room and one of you points to the room? I'll take a photo and send it. You'll have to listen to what my text will say. That was great, guys. And to think, we could have sex all weekend. Could it get any better? Look, I need something to drink and something to eat. And then we can see where we start. Are you ready for that? Damn it, Alex. We're going to need energy drinks and sleep. How the hell does Nate handle you? I don't know. But he never once said no to me or refused a single request, no matter how crazy it was. The three people in the hallway listened intently and could hear most of what was said. The girls looked at Nate in surprise. He shrugged. Look, the light on the phone is blinking. Message, check your messages. Let me make sure everything is okay. Alex. Kate and Eva want to say hi to Kyle and Sean. She screamed. No, no, no. Hurry up, get dressed. We have to leave. They know we're here. Who? My husband and your wives. What? How can this be? I don't know, but the message says Kate and Eve want to say hi to Kyle and Sean. Wait, here's another message. No, 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 they're right outside the door. Here's a photo of our room door. Nate knocked on the door. Sorry to interrupt your studies, but as they say, we need to talk. The three quickly put on their clothes. Why are you here, Nate? Nothing's going on. We were just talking. It's not what you think. Stop this nonsense, Alex. Just ran into these two in the lobby, I guess. Give me a damn break. One look at this room and bed and everything will be clear. Stop lying. Those two women kind of knew for 3 months what was going on, but I was so in love with you that I actually thought you were settled. Remember when Sid said that one of the most important things in an open marriage, besides all the openness and trust, is that something you should always make your spouse feel like you come first. So, think about it. I bought the new promotion, but you had sex with these guys, and I don't know who else. I thought we were just settling into a normal marital routine. I was such a fool. I can't believe it. Either way, you broke my heart. No, you fucking destroyed my world, and I can't see I can handle this. Kate touched his arm. Nate, honey, I'm sorry. I'm probably out of my mind. One of those addicts or something. I'll get help. I'll get better. I'll never do anything like that again. I love you, Nate. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. You're so much better than these guys. They were just, I don't know, they were just different. Too late. There was enough time to ask for help until now, but we're done. Sorry. All our future plans were ruined. And for what? You said you wanted to do this crazy thing for 2 more years and then stop. You would never stop. I feel fat and ugly because I'm pregnant. I might get a haircut or hell, find a new friend. I just had a baby and I'm depressed. Time to find someone for. I turned 35, I turned 40, my job sucks, Nate has cancer, and he can't make me happy. Once a cheater, always a cheater. There's always a good reason. An excuse. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm much more sorry than you are. You're just sorry you got caught. You probably think I'm the dumbest guy on the planet. And I am, I guess that's what I am. But even I would have sensed the catch someday. So leave your apologies and stuff. You can stay here and have a wonderful weekend celebrating the end of our marriage. Divorce? I don't want a divorce, Nate. Please, I'll do anything. Tell me how I can fix this. She went from crying to sobbing. Sean and Kyle just stood there and watched. You can fix this by making the divorce quick and simple. I'll go home, pack my things, and start looking for a place to live. You can take over the payments on the apartment, or we can sell it. Whatever you want. Like the song, I settling down or settling in. I mistakenly thought that you were settling down, that what we have together was enough. But instead you are settling down. What a shame. Kate, Eve, anything you want to say to these two or Alex? No, I think you got it exactly right, except that you were too nice. Kyle, I would have stayed with you through thick and thin. We could have raised our kids, grew old together, but you had to chase that elusive sex. Like a person with an addiction trying something else, trying to repeat that wonderful feeling from the first time. So please don't rush home. I'm not sure what I'll do, but I definitely won't do it with you. Sean, nothing to add. It just makes me sad. Very, very sad. But like Nate said, we've had problems for a long time. I just tried not to notice it until today. What you've been doing all these years has been pretty obvious. Goodbye, asshole. It was not pleasant. Well, I'm leaving. Who's with me? 3 left. Nate had tears in his eyes as they rode down the elevator. They both took his hands and consoled him. "I'm so sorry, Nate. Maybe we shouldn't have told you." "No, I'm glad you told me. Deep down I knew what was going on, but I didn't allow the thoughts to move forward or lead to action. What will I do now? Where will I live?" They got to the car, and Eva began her journey home. "Okay, we need a plan. Short term and long term. We can do this one by one, every man for himself, if you like. Or we can deal with this together. I think it will be better if we support each other. Nate, Eva, I have a proposal for you. Now I live in a 3-room apartment. I don't know why Kyle needed so much space, but you two could move in with me. You will have your own rooms. The bathrooms have 2 showers. We could go back. Shall I move Kyle's things to your place, Eva? Then we can help each other move Nate and you, Eva. What thoughts?" "Sounds great. Then we can help each other find a lawyer, share costs, and have more flexibility in planning our future. This will lead to big changes for all of us, including our living standards. But sharing the costs will help a lot. This will be a quick measure, something we can do today and tomorrow. Nate, this is the biggest shock for you. I think we've had time to think about it a little, haven't we, Kate? It makes sense for you too. And we can use my truck to transport things. But are you sure you want me, Guy, to move in with you? I mean, it will change the way you walk around your apartment and things like that. Are you sure this will be okay? Nate, I think you've already shown us both that you're not some jerk or someone we have to worry about. I'd be okay with that, so you'll see me at my worst. A big problem. And if it doesn't work out, I might move or something. Okay? I agree. Great. Then let's go to your place, get a truck, and get Kyle out. Then we'll run you two over. It may be a long night, but I would feel much more comfortable if we did all or most of this, and you two were there to help me if Kyle or Sean will become nasty. They did it. Alex returned home soon after and cried the whole time, asking for forgiveness, and then finally got into the car and drove to her parents. Kyle and Sean showed up quite drunk and began to act aggressively, but Nate quickly stopped it. They found a lawyer, filed for divorce, went to work, and settled into a routine. 6 weeks later, the three sat down for dinner and exchanged the news of the day. The girls looked at each other, and then Kate spoke. "Nate, we need to talk. I hate these words, okay? Understood. I'm redundant. Eve, I'm sorry I went into the bathroom while you were there. Well, tomorrow I will start looking for housing. Thank you for letting me stay here so long, Kate. It made the transition a lot easier, and having the support of the two of you made everything easier. I know I get depressed sometimes, and—" "No, Nate. No, we don't want you to leave. We both really like having you here. We feel safe. We feel like family," Eve said. "It was wonderful living together, and it really helped the finances even if you eat more than us." Laughing. "No, and that's not a problem. God, Sean was a pig. I can't believe how much he ate, and wasted it. Then, what do you want to discuss?" "Damn, this is difficult. The two of us, we have a proposal for you." He winced and made a face. "What, Nate? It's not something bad. I don't think so. What happened?" "Sorry. These are the same words that Alex used about open relationships and dating and all that. She had an offer for me." Each girl touched his hand. "Oh, Nate, sorry. This is something good, I think. We'd like to be more like a family. You've both liked us since we were in class, when you were the only guy who didn't break boundaries. I think we both like you, at least as friends, right? Of course, I think you're both wonderful." "Fine. Have you ever thought about being more than friends? Like dating one or both of us? And if it feels right for you, of course, and if you're not interested or want to be with someone else?" "Nate, what Kate is trying to say in some foreign language is that we wish we could be more like a family. We'd like to start dating you, either separately or both, and maybe be like friends with benefits if you want. If you like Kate better, I won't interfere. And if you like Eva better, I'll step aside too. We've talked about this a lot, Nate. And there is no one, absolutely no one, that we would like to go on a date with except you. But it's completely up to you. I think we all love each other as friends, but maybe we could love each other as a little more than that. So stop staring and shut that cute little mouth you have hanging and say something we can understand. And you don't have to decide right now. We love each other as friends and don't want to lose that, no matter what happens. What's going through your head, Nate? Wow, you are both such amazing women. And beautiful. Well, at least it wasn't a no. Turning to Eve, I think our Nate rarely asked girls out on dates. I think most of the girls in his life asked him out, or at least pressured him so that he had to ask him, right, Nate? He nodded. And they almost always took the first steps in terms of kissing and what follows. He nodded again. See, I told you, Eva. So, Nate, unless I hear some strong objection, tomorrow is Friday, so you take Eve to dinner and whatever. Simple, chic, a place to talk. Doesn't matter. Then on Saturday, I'll go with you. This is fine, not too much. This is the time for an open, honest conversation. That's right, Nate. And if you're not interested in any of us, well, you'll just break our poor hearts. She laughed. No, just kidding. Whatever you decide is fine, at whatever pace you're comfortable with. Please, we don't want to do anything that will make you feel uncomfortable. We want you to stay, no matter what happens. You make this place home. Even if you want to date some stupid, less attractive girl from work or something like that. Both girls laughed. Your Honor, having heard no objection, we propose that Nate be prepared to leave with Eve at 7 p.m. tomorrow to a yet-to-be-determined location and be sentenced to good time. Case is closed. I like it here too. I don't think I could have done it without your help. I want to make sure I don't do anything that will ruin our friendship, or your friendship with each other. If you're sure. We are sure. We are 100% sure. So tomorrow night, I'll think about it. Nate, I just want to go somewhere with you. Spend the evening. I don't care if it's hot dogs, beer, and bowling, but I warn you, I'll kick your ass if we bowl. Is it true? Eve took his right hand and pressed her head against his shoulder as they walked to the car. Okay, you beat me. How the hell did you get so good, Nate? In college, I had to take P every semester, and I thought bowling would be the easiest. I really enjoyed it and was actually part of our brother's intramural competition team. Your fraternity had a bowling team. Heck, every fraternity I knew just had drinking competitions. We had a little bit of that too. He opened the truck door for her and helped her climb in. As he sat down, she lifted the center console and slid next to him. Nate, it was the best time I've had in, I don't know, very long time. We laughed and joked, and you didn't show off when you defeated me, and I'm sure you wouldn't be offended if I beat you. Friendly competition, and we both won. Thank you. Arriving home, Nate, thank you. It was a wonderful evening. Moving closer and hugging him. Before we get out of the truck, please kiss me. They kissed. Damn it, I really ruined everything. I should have broken the rules and done it in class. To hell with safe space. He blushed. Time for one more. On the road. But I'm not leaving. Hush, big guy. They kissed. Damn it, Nate, Nate, Nate. Hope we can go again soon. Are you okay with this? Isn't that too weird or something? No, I had a great time, and I wasn't forced to do anything I didn't want to do. Eve looked at him with curiosity, but decided not to go deeper into this topic. Bye. So, kids, did you like it? That was wonderful, Kate. Word to the wise, though, never bowl against this guy. He's a professional. We bet that the loser would pay for dinner, and I didn't stand a chance. Well, I'll go take a shower, and I'll put it on pajamas. Kate, why don't you come with me, and we can talk for a minute? Nate, you better get something to eat. I'm sure that hot dog didn't fill you up. They went to Eve's bedroom, and she began to take off her clothes. What's the matter, Eva? Nothing. Nothing at all. That's the problem. Damn it, Kate. If you weren't here, I would have dragged him into my room and made love to him. He's too good to be true. What? Why are you looking at me? Eve, you are beautiful. I mean, I knew your face and hair were beautiful, but your skin is snow white, and your figure, damn it. Enough. You embarrass me. You with your blonde hair, blue eyes, neighborly look. I've always envied you. You know what? Let's call it equality. We can both be beautiful. And he's just lucky to have two of the most beautiful women in town living with him. How do you like it? So, where did I stop? He was perfect, Kate. It's so easy to be with him, like at home here. I could fall in love with him in an instant. Maybe I'm already in love. And when he kissed me. Even if this is how you feel about him, I will step back and not interfere. Never. We had an agreement. We will both date him and continue until he chooses one of us or someone else. Hell, he might need both of us. He said several things that hinted that she did a lot of strange things that he didn't like. And you heard what she said at the hotel. But Kate, he did everything she wanted for 3 years of marriage. He must be someone in bed. Like I said, if it had been anyone else, he would have been making out with me in the truck. We would never have made it home. Damn, Eva. Now you've got me worried about tomorrow night. Don't worry. You'll have a great time. I wonder what he has planned. I think I'll go take a shower and go to bed. Kate, I don't say this often enough, but it feels so good to be here with you. I swear you're the best friend I've ever had. And without thinking, she hugged her. I better go take a shower. Why don't you check out what this big meadow is doing? Maybe he will give you a hint about tomorrow. When Kate left the bedroom, she thought, her skin was so smooth and soft. Her whole body was soft. And look at Nate. He looks so cute. I think it would be very easy to want to spend your whole life with him. You're killing me, Nate. What should I wear today? Something free. Something you can move in. No underwear and preferably transparent. Both girls at the same time. What? No, just a joke. One of your spring dresses would be great. He went into her bedroom and started looking through her clothes. Nate, what are you doing? This, it will be perfect. With underwear, optional as always. No, better wear something. I must say to Nate, you're scaring me a little with all this. There is no reason to be afraid. It won't hurt. Unlike the shocker that Eva threatened me with. Everyone laughed. What is this place, Nate? I don't think I've ever been here, although I've lived in this area all my life. Oh, just a little place I used to go to before. Walking inside. Nate, how are you, buddy? Damn it, boy. It's been probably 3-4 years? Yes, about that much. Well, good to see you again. Who is this gorgeous girl you brought with you? This is Kate. Keith, George. Well, you two enjoy your dinner at the house's expense in honor of your return. And then, Kate, this guy will drive you until you're exhausted. I hope you're ready. Just tell him to stop when he needs a break. Nice to meet you, George. Nate, what the hell is waiting for me? Sorry, it's a surprise. Let's order some food, but I would advise you not to overeat. As they finished dinner, a country band started playing. Nate, they're really good. Yes, they are like that. Been here for a long time. Let's go. It's time to begin. People lined up as the music started and then suddenly stopped. Friends, if I'm not mistaken, we have something of a crossroads celebrity here. Let's salute our own Nate Logan and his innocent victim. Nate shouted, Kate, and many began to applaud and cheer. Well, Kate, good to see you. Just hang in there and drink plenty of fluids. Nate, what the hell? The music started playing again and the line dance began. Nate, I do not know how. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. Just do what everyone else is doing. Kate stumbled through the first bars of the song, but realized that many other newcomers were there too, and she relaxed and began to get into the rhythm. The song is over. Nate, it was so much fun, I never. He grabbed her when the next song started. Nate, I don't know this dance. Just follow me. You'll get the hang of it quickly. She relaxed and began to follow him, letting him lead her around the dance floor to the beat of a two-step. Just when she thought she had gotten the hang of it, he spun her around and pulled her back. Another fast dance, then a slow one. Oh, thank God. She wrapped her arms around his neck and laid her head on his chest. He led her gently, and she followed him easily. Damn, I'm already all wet. I'm sweating like a pig. He will be terrified. But it's so much fun. The pace quickened again. Line dance, a couple of fast dances, then a slow dance or two. Okay, friends, we'll take a break in a few minutes. But before we do, we've had a lot of requests for Nate to come out here, pick up his guitar, and sing that song he wrote years ago. We still play it often. You'll recognize it, but no one does it as well as Nate. So come out here, big guy, give Kate a break and bring us to tears. He walked up onto the stage and picked up his guitar. Okay, friends, please be patient. I'm a little out of shape. A lot of time has passed, and I don't know why Felix chose one of my sad songs, but here it is. In the Mountains Before Dawn. Damn it, he's really good. We must bring Eve here. I wonder why he... Alex. Thanks, friends. It's nice to be on stage again. A round of applause for these guys. They're the best, damn, the best in the country. The crowd cheered. Nate, my dear Nate, you were great. And you wrote this song? Look at me, tears are running down my cheeks. My makeup must be terrible. This is the saddest song I've ever heard. But she was beautiful, so beautiful. She pulled him close and kissed him. Not just a kiss on the lips. Full, deep, long, and she only stopped when she heard the crowd cheering. Oh shit, Nate, I feel so ashamed. My face should be red. I need to go to the ladies' room. Can you get me something to drink? On the way, she ran into George. Why, Kate, my dear, Nate isn't putting too much pressure on you, is he? No, George. This is amazing. And I had no idea that he could sing or play the guitar. He didn't say a word about it. What happened? He brought another girl here a couple of times, and she caused a scandal every time. She didn't seem to enjoy dancing, what he was performing, and who knows what else. Then he stopped coming. This is the first time he has returned since then. If it's not a secret, what happened? He married her and is now in the process of getting a divorce. It's clear. I was afraid of this. I think you're a much better match for him. Thanks for coming, Kate. Now go fix your makeup. Several women were heading there. She straightened everything out even though she was wearing little makeup, and on her way back to him, several women touched her arm and said, "Lucky girl," and smiled. Treat him well. She touched Nate's hand, and when he turned, she kissed him again. I have no doubt that I love this guy. As they were leaving, Kate came up and kissed George on the cheek. That was wonderful, George. Thank you. See you soon. I need more practice in my steps, and it beats aerobics any day. Then she winked at him. He helped her into the car, and when he climbed in, she kissed him. He held her tightly to his chest. Then suddenly she stopped. Nate, I'm sorry. I didn't want to move so fast. I should have asked you. Kate, everything is fine. Your kisses are wonderful, and they help me forget. They kissed again. Neither of them wanted to stop, but then the headlights came on, the horn sounded, and they heard, "Get yourself a room, Nate." They laughed. I think you should take me home, country boy. I need a shower. I'm all wet. It was one of the most fun evenings of my life. Thank you. They went inside and Eve was already in bed. Well, Nate, I'd love to invite you to shower with me and spend the night in my room. I'd love to, Kate, but maybe we should learn the dance steps first before trying something too difficult. This is fine. Of course, Nate, whatever you think is best, but I hope we learn the steps quickly. And she winked at him. Thanks again, Nate. We need to get you a guitar, and you can play some of the other songs you wrote. She quickly took a shower and jumped into bed, dreaming about the evening. Nate walked into the shower, and when he finished and opened the curtain, Eve was standing there. Nate, I'm sorry. I thought it was Kate in the shower. I didn't mean to. But damn it, Nate. Okay, I'm leaving. Accidents happen. Laughing. Isn't that what you said? Sorry. She went to Kate's room. Kate, wake up and tell me what happened. Eva, it was wonderful. The most amazing night, probably, of my life. We danced and danced. Eve, not only is he a great bowler, but we went to this little country bar. Everyone knew him. He used to play in a band and write songs. The one he performed made me cry. It was so sad. But he's amazing. And his kiss, damn. You may think you're falling in love with this guy, but I'm already lost. So you want me to back down? No, never. We have a contract sealed with a promise. We're like sisters. Damn, it's like that show where the guy has more than one wife. I never thought. Well, sister wife, we agreed to share him until and unless he chooses one of us. Agreed? Agreed. By the way, sister, I just walked in on our man getting out of the shower and holy crap. I think all this running and working out in the gym really works. Not bad at all. You too. We kissed. I was ready to go all the way, but he said that we needed to learn the steps, like in a dance, before doing it. I learned a lot of dances tonight. I just hope I can learn the steps to get him here. How are we going to do this, Eva? What if he comes home with you and you take him to bed? What should I do? Should I leave for a while or what? Whatever you want, Kate. If he takes you, I'll listen at the door. They laughed and hugged. Eva, I am so pleased to be here with you. Please don't let me do anything that will ruin our friendship. Agreed? Agreed. The next morning, Kate heard the door open, and then Eve's door. What? Fine, it's time to rise and shine. Make yourself presentable and wear old clothes. An adventure awaits us. She heard Eve say, What the hell, Nate? It's Sunday morning. We have to sleep and do nothing all day. Rest and recover before the new work week. You know what they always say? Easy to say. 1/7 of the week cannot be spent doing nothing. I prepared pancakes and sausages, and if you wait too long, they will get cold. More moans. Ooh, blueberry pancakes. Well done, Romeo. Why didn't you treat us like queens before? He froze for a moment. Don't know, I think. His eyes filled with tears, and he shook his head. Well, enough of that. Let's go. Into the truck. They went to the countryside, along rough, dirt roads, and then he stopped at the trail. Where the hell are we, Nate? Are you going to kill us and bury us in the leaves? No, no matter how fun it would be. This is a survival trip. I'll give you each a loaf of bread and some water, and if you use this compass and head due north, you'll eventually come to the highway, and I'll pick you up there. The girls looked at each other. Then they shook their heads. Never. If you want to kill us, just do it. We. Damn, Nate, we will never find a way out. We. Just a joke. There's a waterfall about a mile up this trail. With all the rain this past week, it should be at its peak. I know you guys are fat and out of shape. Kate hit him on the shoulder. You asshole, we're two of the hottest girls around. Really, Eva? Damn it. Fine. Give me your stupid waterfall. As they walked, Nate pointed out different trees and wildflowers and talked about the natural history of the area. At one point, he dove off the trail and pulled out a 5-legged black rat snake, which he insisted the girls had touched. They are smooth and soft, not slippery at all. Now, these scales have a small keel in the middle of each. Do you see? If we find a black racer that looks almost the same, their scales are smooth. But these guys are pretty calm. The racer would have already bitten me before I could grab him. The girls looked at him. Who the hell are you, Nate Logan? Singer, songwriter, champion bowler, woodsman? Let me guess, you were a scout. Actually, I was an eagle. I spent a lot of time in the forest as a child. My parents fought all the time before the divorce, and, well, it was a way to find some peace. Both touched his hands. Wait, I hear something, Nate. Is this a waterfall? Yes, around the corner. Nate, it is beautiful. I've lived here all my life, and this is another thing I didn't know about. Probably spent too much time at the mall or something. Kate, warm water. Well, at least not as cold as I expected. Let's go under the waterfall. I've always wanted to do this. But Eva. That's right, Kate. If you don't want to go back in wet clothes, you'll have to take something off. She took off her t-shirt, shoes, socks, and pants. In panties and a bra, she waited for Kate and, holding hands, went to the waterfall. No, I don't want my bra to get wet. She took it off. Kate looked at her. She nodded, and then Kate took hers off too. Nate watched. Stop staring, Forrester. Take off your clothes and join us. No thanks. I like the view, and I'm going to take some pictures for my Instagram and Facebook. No, do not dare. They played under the waterfall for half an hour, splashed and laughed, then went out. God, it was wonderful, so much fun, and you missed it all, party wrecker. But now we're cold, and you need to warm us up, Nate. Really, Kate? Right? And I need a kiss from this handsome Forrester. Damn, Nate. Just as good as last night. Okay, Eva, it's your turn. Why, Nate, I think he loves us. When are we going to try this old guy? Nate blushed. Kate came closer and put a finger to his lips. It's okay, Nate, whenever you see fit. No pressure, remember. Open and honest. All of this. And they both laughed. Nate remained speechless. How can such two wonderful women both please him? Here, put these lower things in your bag. I'm going without underwear, and you can think about it on the way back. I prepared a picnic. You are charming. It's always time to eat. Where do you want to settle? But you need to be in the sun, and Kate and I are going to wrap ourselves in a blanket instead of sitting on it because we're cold and you're not doing anything to warm us up. She winked at him and smiled. Really, Kate? Exactly. I'm cold. But the water was so good, pouring over my head. I always wanted to know what this feeling is. I mean, you see it in the movies, but you made it possible, Nate. Thank you. She kissed him again and hugged him. Guess what day it is, ladies? Friday, Nate. Is it true? Right. This means that you need to collect clothes and belongings. Old clothes. Because we're going somewhere and won't be back until Sunday. The truck is already loaded and waiting for you. What kind of things should we take? In the fresh air, they looked at each other. Nate, what are you up to? You two said you wanted to make me happy, right? They nodded. Well, that will make me happy. I haven't done this already. Damn, about 4 years, probably. His eyes filled with tears. So, basically, 15 minutes is the goal. It gets dark quite late now that it's summer, but I still want some daylight. They looked at each other. They rolled their eyes, but smiled. And in half an hour, they were ready. Did you take anything warm? They ran back and grabbed sweatshirts and jogging pants. An hour later, he turned off the paved road, turned on the 4-wheel drive, and drove along a road overgrown with grass and small trees. Nate, what kind of place is it? And this is a house? Here? Is this where we will be? There will be insects and so on. The window is open. Okay, Mr. Forrester, what kind of palace is this where you brought us? It is mine. What? Yes, 20 acres and a house right here. Wonderful, isn't it? Nate, I don't want to sound critical, but I've heard about houses in need of renovation, but this is too much. How did you get it? When my father died. Nate, you never said. I am so sorry. I always wondered why you never talked about them other than the divorce. Was this his house? Yes, and I got it when he died. We spent a lot of time here growing up, but after the divorce, he just let it go. When I grew up, I tried to support him, but then... Alex? He nodded. Nate, you must have loved her very much. You sacrificed everything for her, and it was never enough for her. I am so sorry. Kate leaned over and kissed his cheek. She had more tears in her eyes than he did. Anyway, we won't sleep there. We have a tent. You both love camping, don't you? Both shook their heads. I never was. Me too, Nate. Well then, you were lucky this weekend. Let's set up the tent and unpack our things. Then I will light a fire and cook food. You two can collect some firewood and explore the area if you want. But don't go too far. Bears, you know. The bears, I'll sleep in the truck. Are you trying to kill us, Nate? They had finished dinner and were talking and laughing around the fire when it started to rain. Rain? It was supposed to be sunny all weekend. Sorry. I think we should go to the tent. They climbed inside and listened to the rain drumming on the roof. It was wet, but they were dry. Here are air mattresses and sleeping bags for you, and I brought a few extra blankets in case there were any weaklings among us. I'll take 2. They were talking quietly. The rain was so loud that it was difficult to hear each other. The light from a small electric lamp dimly illuminated the tent. Finally, enough. I can't stand it anymore. Damn it, Nate. This tent is so romantic, and all you do is talk. Unacceptable. I can't let this moment go to waste. You're going to kiss me and make love to me. I'm tired of waiting. So take off your clothes, Mr. Man. You may not have noticed, but mine have already been removed. Now kiss me. Eve, I must. As you wish, Kate. If you want to stay and watch, well, I think it's normal. No, I'll give you some privacy. I'll wait in the truck. Let me know when you're done. See you. Good luck. She ran to the truck, but the rain was so heavy that she got wet. Crap. I forgot my keys and my sweater. I was in such a hurry to leave. I should have been more aggressive like Eve, but that's not me. She was shaking. Crap. It's probably been 2 hours already. Damn, my teeth are chattering like a child's. You need to get into the tent and take the keys and some clothes. Looks like I'll be sleeping in the truck. She quietly opened the truck door and closed it. I ran in the rain to the tent and started to open the zipper when I saw them. Looks like it'll be Eve and Nate. I've waited too long. What should I do now? I love him so much, but I would never do anything to hurt Eve. But I still need something warm. I'm already hypothermic, I swear. She quietly opened the zipper and tried to get inside. Eva looked at her and smiled. Kate smiled back and squeezed her hand. She started looking for her sweater and keys when Nate froze and looked at her. What the? Tears welled up. This is exactly what Alex wanted. She wanted to watch me make love to another woman, and she wanted me to watch her. Kate burst into tears. Nate, I am very sorry. I did it again, right? I didn't want to, but I was so cold in the truck. I was freezing, and I'm sorry. She grabbed her sweater and sleeping bag and ran back to the truck. Honestly, Nate, I'm already tired and ready to call it a night. I love your ass, but that girl, damn, Nate, she's really going crazy for you. Is it true? I swear, all men are fools. Treat her tenderly, whatever you decide. For now, you need to get out of this tent and go to the front seat of this truck and do to her the same thing you did to me. Just make it even better. Now get out of here. I need a rest. I just want to listen to the rain and the creaking of this truck's shock absorbers. And thank you, Nate. It was wonderful. Exactly what I needed. Nate walked through the rain to the truck, naked, and knocked on the window. Kate raised her head. There were tears on her cheeks, and she jumped. Nate, what are you? And you are without clothes. Here, wrap yourself up. She pulled him inside and wrapped him in the sleeping bag. He wasted no time. They made love. Let's go check on Eva. They fell asleep. Nate is in the middle. Eva and Kate are on either side. The girls reached across his chest and grabbed each other's hands. They returned home. An hour later, they left Kate's room. She prepared lunch. Both smiled. Eva went to her room to get dressed. Kate, can you come here for a minute? Of course, what happened? So have you ever thought about, like, having fun with a girl? No, it never occurred to me. And you? Also, you know, why don't we try those steps from the lesson and see what happens, in one direction or another? Thoughts? They tried it. Eva asked, so, what do you think? Um, well, you're beautiful. Are you good at kissing? It was. Nice, but this is not a man. Exactly, that's not mine. And probably even if we had sex with each other and did everything we could think of, we would still drag Nate to finish the job, right? So, in the end, you weren't turned off by it, but you weren't excited either. Professor, I would say that is true. You probably just don't know how to do it. They both laughed. Asshole, so being alone with Nate will increase his pleasure, but not necessarily ours. Yes, I think no. Strange, isn't it? Somehow you just don't feel right or smell right or something. I want a big, hairy, smelly man. They both burst into laughter and hugged and kissed each other. You're so funny, Kate. I never want to ruin our friendship. They got dressed and joined Nate in the living room. I assume all this laughter was at my expense. Of course, hairy guy. And they laughed again. He smiled and shook his head. For almost a year they worked, played, and made love. No quarrels, jealousy, financial problems. Everyone tried to give more than they received. Sometimes Nate spent the night with Kate, sometimes with Eva, sometimes with one and then with the other. How the hell does he do that, Eve? He never says no, never get tired. Don't know. He's probably some kind of machine or something, but it worries me a little. I can't figure out if he wants it that bad or if he just wants to make us happy. Hell, if he was only with one of us, he'd probably have sex with us to death. But not the worst way to go. And they laughed again. On Sunday, Kate returned home around noon. She came up and hugged Eva. Where's Nate? To the bedroom. Oh, I'll say hi to him. I don't think it's worth doing this now. I thought you were at your mom's. She called me this morning and asked if she could talk to you because she hadn't heard from you in a long time. Nate was standing next to me and heard. He was very upset. No, hell no. Get dressed, we'll go. Walking into Nate's room, she said, What the hell, Nate? I trusted you. Yes, but what about trust? I told you that I would never do anything to hurt you. I said I love you. Damn, sometimes you really make me angry. Take the keys. We're going, and you won't say a word. He nodded. They got into his truck, and she moved the seat forward to drive him. Kate, Eva said quietly, I don't think this will work. Kate looked over and saw Eve and Nate pinned against the dashboard. Crap, this fucking truck. Okay, to my car, and neither of you try to talk to me until I say so. They drove for an hour, and then, Eve, put this shirt over the eyes of this idiot, and you, too, keep your mouth shut. She drove a few more minutes and turned onto a gravel road, made the last turn. The car stopped. Damn it, Kate. Okay, take off the blindfold, and now you can both talk. Nate looked and blinked several times. What the? I was here this weekend. No, I didn't cheat on you. Neither of you. Yes, I lied, but I wanted to make it a surprise. I was trying to finish the renovations inside so we could stay here next weekend. She started crying. Damn it, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. They both hugged her in the car. Kate, I'm sorry I didn't trust you or doubted you. Just because you're a fool like me. Sorry, Kate, can you come out and show us everything? How did you do that? I help run a construction company, remember? I turned to friends for help. Got a lot of discounts. I am planning to drill a well and install a water tank. With a tank, you don't have to drill as deep, and the pump can be smaller. I had financial problems, so let me show you. New roof, windows, doors. Painted the outside. I completely redid the interior while I was away from home. New electrical and plumbing, foam insulation to make it cozy and keep mice out. Damn, you should see them all here. 3 bedrooms with beds, a refrigerator, a generator, some heaters, and I ordered air conditioners. Nate hugged her tightly. Kate, it is too much. Why did you do that? You didn't have to. Because you both have added so much happiness to my life. I thought that if we could come here on weekends or even vacations sometimes, we could all enjoy ourselves. Even if, well, I don't even want to think about it. Okay, let's go home. Here's a key for each of you. I suggested we could have keys, Nate. Certainly, certainly. When they arrived at the parking lot of their apartment, that even if thing happened, Alex stood at the door. Kate lowered her head and began to cry, Eve's eyes filled with tears. I need to talk to her. I think I'll go somewhere so you two can go inside. He came out and walked towards her as if doomed. Nate, I just had to see you. We have a lot to discuss. Completely ignoring the girls. Let's go to our car and talk. Please. She grabbed his hand and pulled him towards the car. She took the keys out of her pocket and handed them to him. We can go to Black Angus and discuss our future over steak. And remember, we are still married. It takes time, and well, you never signed the papers. I didn't sign either. Thank God for that. Is it true? And just like that, Nate left. The girls entered the apartment and turned on the light. Kate ran to her room and started sobbing. Eva joined her, and they hugged. Eva, I thought he loved me. Love us. How could he just leave like that? Not a word. What should I do without him? It hurts too much to even think about. He'll just talk, Kate. She offended him greatly. He will not return to her. But he didn't return. When they returned home the next day, his things had been put away and a short letter said he was sorry and had enjoyed their time together. He had to make sure. They both started crying again. Okay, Kate, I'll probably make the situation even worse now. Are you going to move? No, never. We're roommates. But I met this guy at work. We had lunch together, but didn't go anywhere, and I'd like to try it. I wanted to tell you before I did anything. You know, all this openness and honesty. This is fine. I know now is not the right time, but... Of course, that's normal. I think we all knew this wouldn't go on. I'm foolish. I hope everything works out for you. Tell me about him. Well, he works in accounting and seems like such a nerd and stuff, but he's not like that. He's tall and handsome and always makes me laugh. Sounds wonderful. You must take him to the house. Nate won't use it. All my savings. Construction loan. Damn it, Eva. How could I be so stupid? You weren't stupid, Kate. He loves you. Damn it, you could see it in his eyes. I don't know why he left. It does not make sense. What can I do to help you? I guess sex with you doesn't count. They both laughed weakly. Yes, sex with you doesn't count until your manhood grows. They hugged. Now go call this guy and invite him somewhere. Maybe you can go somewhere tonight, and I'll just lie here and think what a fool I am and make empty promises to myself to never do this again. Kate walked around in a fog for several days, but then decided that being at home alone was even worse. Eva went somewhere almost every night. On Thursday, Kate decided to try going to a country bar, maybe be among people having fun. Kate, damn girl, good to see you. Where's Nate? Hi, Jake. He returned to Alex. What the hell? Damn it. You're 10 times better than her, Kate. He dragged her towards the bar. George, that idiot Nate just left Kate and went back to Alex. Treat her to whatever she wants at my expense. No way, Jake. Drinks are in the house, Kate. When did it happen? Sunday, out of the blue. We returned home, and she was standing in front of the door. And he, without saying a word, just left. I don't understand. Big mistake. Well, have a drink. The line dance will begin soon. And then, karaoke. We need to hear you sing, Kate. It will lift your spirits. I haven't sung in a long time, Jake. Let's see. I'll need more than one of these to stand up in front of everyone. Well, at least dance. You always liked it. I liked just looking at you. Thanks, Jake. The dancing began and she stood in line. Slowly at first, but then she got into a rhythm and her mood began to lift. She started having fun, throwing her legs up. The girl next to her tripped and they almost fell, but they both started laughing like crazy. Sorry I am. Everything is fine. This is how they learn. I'm Kate. Trish. Okay, Trish. Go. She danced. Many men asked her to dance, and she danced 1 or 2 dances with each, and then apologized. The time has come, people. What time is it? It's karaoke time. Exactly. And to start the evening, we have a special guest. Many of you know it, but none of us have ever heard it. Say hello, Kate. Chant began to gain momentum. Kate, Kate, Kate. She shook her head, but Trish grabbed her hand and pulled her onto the stage. Come on, Kate. Just try it, like line dancing. And laughed. She picked a song she liked, took off her Blue Ridge building cap, freeing her long blonde ponytail, and began to sing. At first hesitantly, stuttering a little over his words. Then she took a deep breath and ignored the text. She knew the song, and she began to sing from her heart. She sang as she was supposed to. The crowd fell silent. All heads turned to her. When she finished and the music stopped, the crowd erupted in applause and shouts of, Kate, Kate, Kate. Crap. What do you think, people? Very good, isn't it? Kate, where did you hide that voice? I think we need one more. What do you say, people? Would you like to hear another one from our friend Kate? The crowd applauded and stomped their feet. Kate, you heard our songs many times when you came here. We have texts of some of them on the machine. What if we run one of these, but play music? What do you think? Will you try? Jake, I don't know. Come on, Kate. Let's choose something cheerful. What about karaoke night? I think they're more likely to hear you. Okay. One of their truck songs came on the screen, and she got tears in her eyes and shook her head no. Then a song came out about growing up. She nodded. Okay, Kate, we'll have a little intro, and then you'll get started. If necessary, we can replay the intro. She nodded. The band started playing, but Kate started exactly when she was supposed to. She knew this song. She added her own phraseology and changed things up a bit. The crowd stood for a while and then began to dance. They liked it. She sang another song, then another one. Most of the songs they usually played, but didn't sing Nate's songs. When they finished their set, everyone in the band came over and congratulated her. I have to go, Jake. I have to go to work early. It was a lot of fun and helped me forget. Thank you. Will we see you here again, Kate? Yes, you can count on it. 3 years later. Thanks for inviting us over for the weekend, Kate. Eva came over and hugged her, but her belly was so big. They both laughed. Alan just watched. And that's one of the reasons I came. I feel so fat and ugly, and you always make me laugh. Expensive, you are beautiful. You look better than ever. Thank you for saying that, Alan, but you are my husband. You must say this, otherwise I will deprive you. And she winked at Kate. No, he's right, Eva. She cupped her cheeks. Ladies and gentlemen, notice the tired, exhausted appearance. Adorable chubby face with the cutest double chin. A huge tent trying in vain to cover those huge, bulging breasts spilling over the top of my bra. Kate cupped her breasts and then ran her hands over her pregnant belly, and trying in vain to hide that huge, swollen belly with skin that is screaming in pain and working on a new set of stretch marks and permanent looseness. Note the overstretched pants begging to be delivered and the mysterious granny panties underneath in some dull color. Completing the look are her swollen ankles, rather swollen, shapeless legs, and pink flip-flops. I think you'll all agree that all she needs to do is cut her beautiful hair to a practical medium length, that will be annoying every time she looks in the mirror. Tears streamed down her cheeks, and it became increasingly difficult to speak. This whole image, ladies and gentlemen, this whole image is so damn beautiful, and I love her so much, and I'm so damn jealous. Eva started crying too, and they hugged for a long time. You can be such an asshole sometimes. Everything will be okay, Kate. Give me another one. Alan, shut your mouth. You're scaring Haley. In fact, why don't you go find her and ask her to help unload the car? She's only 2. It's time for her to start doing her job. Give her something light. She'll love it. I always wonder what you've done with this place, Kate. Warm and cozy. Electricity, internet, and a washing machine. Oh my God, Kate, washing machine. Yes, it was a bad idea because I was essentially living here illegally. It's still Nate's, but I figured he wouldn't use it, and I could do most of the work myself. And now that I run a construction business, they give me huge discounts on raw materials. But you wouldn't believe how much they charged for each pole to run the electricity and cable here. I live here full time, but I'm afraid of the day Nate might come back and kick me out. Who's that there? I'll go have a look. Oh, and Eva, there are donuts in the kitchen, and I baked those cookies you love. Hate you. Where are they? Give them here. And they laughed again. As she walked outside, she said, Hey guys, what brings you here? We need to talk about a few things, Kate. Okay, Jake, let's sit by the fire. Would you like something to drink? No, thanks. First of all, we really enjoyed playing with you, Kate. Sounds ominous. Damn, you sing so well we could be booked for the whole weekend. During the week, too. And it seems like we're always on the road. We love extra money. Damn, there are a lot of them. But we miss our families and are tired of all this traveling. So, you only want to play in a bar, right? A couple of times a week or so. I agree. I think this is too much. It's not fair to those you love. Thank you for your understanding, Kate. But he pointed his finger around the circle. We all agree that you sing so well that you should go to Nashville or somewhere else and try out. Damn, we have a ton of subscribers on our site. They love videos. Thank you all for this, but I need a break. In fact, I was going to suggest the same to you, but I want to take a break from singing too. This is fine? Oh, Kate, the crowds love you so much, and these videos on YouTube got a ton of views. No, I need a break for a while, given the new position and my crazy hours. I only want to go to a bar to dance, not to perform. Only fair, but if you change your mind and want to sing a couple of songs when you're there, we'd love to hear you. I won't hesitate. Do you all want to stay for dinner? Eva is here, and I think we have enough food. No, let's take a break. We'll miss you, Kate. Me too. I loved every moment. I needed this. But you'll see me at the club every week. Let's hug, get out of here, and say hi to your wives for me. You are lucky to have them. You don't deserve such beautiful women, and don't ever forget about it. Returning to the house, she said, Eva, I'll go out into the fresh air. The guys decided to stop performing except in the bar, and I told them I needed a break from singing. Changes. Hate them. They disrupt my orderly world and my sense of control over my life. I need to figure this out. I do not for a long time. I'll just go to the river. Eve hugged her again. I'll start cooking dinner. Do not rush. Kate, your day will come. What do we have here? Poseidon rising from the river. My God, look at him. What are the shoulders, the back? Sorry. He shuddered, turned, and stared at her. Then he looked down, realized that he was naked, and sank to his knees in the water. My, who is this guy? Sorry, madam. I was just getting away a little bit. Where did you come from? From a plate or something else? Did aliens bring you back? There's nothing here, except my house. Meadowbrook. Honeybuck, it must be 25 miles from here. I kind of got lost on the trail. My father told me that if you get lost and reach a river, Follow it, and it will lead to civilization. Yes, he will. After 15 or 20 miles, probably we should have turned right along the river, not left. Honeybrook was there, laughing. Are you lost on the Meadowbrook Trail? Yes, madam. Not my proudest moment. How long have you been here? This will be the third night. Damn it. No, it will not. Get out of there, and I'll take you to my place. If Eva is good, dinner should be almost ready. He continued to kneel in the water. What is the problem? Noah. I like it. He pointed to his clothes on the shore. Oh, sorry. She smiled and turned her back. Thank you, madam. I was starting to get a little cold. He got dressed and joined her. Damn it, Noah. I have to say, these clothes smell a little. Did you roll around in deer poop to mask your scent or something? Come on, follow the wind from me. Like this? I'm Kate. They shook hands, and he nodded his head. Damn, who is this guy? So, I see you are married. We can call your wife when we get to my house. He stumbled. Sorry, Kate, my wife, she, died about 2 years ago. Breast cancer. It was terrible. I just can't take the ring off. I know I should, but... Kate touched his arm. It's okay, Noah. I understand how difficult it is to lose someone and try to move on. You must have loved her very much. Yes, madam. We dated in high school, got married in college, and then... She touched him again as he began to cry. Who looks after the children? They should be scared to death. She didn't have children. We tried. All these high technologies, but nothing took root, and then she lost them. It broke our hearts. Sorry. No, Noah, I'm a fool for asking such questions. Okay, let's change the subject. Where are you from? Mountain Lake. Mountain Lake, and you got lost on the path. Yes, father will be very disappointed with me, madam. Okay, stop calling me madam. You're making me old. Yes, madam, and he laughed. Stop that too. So what are you doing? I think you have a mountain tour business. And she smiled. No, Kate, I'm a civil engineer. Noah, by any chance your last name isn't Nash? Noah Nash, engineering R&D, studied in Texas. Yes, Kate, how did you know? I manage the Blue Ridge building, and I see your name on all these fancy beams and supports. The builders love your work. They say that everything is always in its place, always perfect, and passes muster. Thank you, Kate. I'm working hard on this. There's no point in doing it if you don't do it right. What does your father say? Here we are, Noah. Walking in the door. Eve watched. Kate, what the hell kind of dirty, smelly man did you drag from the river? Are you going to leave him? Sorry, Noah. She didn't study English. Eva Allen, this is Noah, and this is little Haley. They shook hands. First things first, big guy. I'll show you the shower, give you towels and everything you need, and I'll throw your clothes in the wash. I'm not sure we'll find anything on you. You're just a little bigger than Alan. No offense, Alan. No, of course not. How can I be offended by this? I'm used to you, Kate. And he laughed. So, Noah, take off your clothes. I'll get a stick to lift them. Just kidding. Oh, I think you need me to come out while you undress. Sorry, I didn't think so. After all, I've already seen a lot. He blushed. Why, did I make you blush, Noah? This is just the beginning. Between Eve and me, well, just saying. The water was cold. Kate looked at him, tilted her head, and then laughed. Well, Noah Nash, you made me blush, and that's not easy to do. ILL exit. I'll be back when I hear water, and I promise I won't look. Although I really want to. A little later, Noah came out wearing Alan's sweatshirt and sweatpants. The women looked at him, then at each other and laughed. Noah smiled. Damn it, Eva. He looks like that cartoon duckling, or whatever he is. What's his name? Baby Huey. That's right, little Huey. With a bare midriff and bell-bottom pants. That's enough, Kate. Stop right now, or I'll either pee on your floor or give birth to this baby. I didn't laugh that hard, sorry, Noah. You just look like some lost child. Which I guess it is. They laughed again. Noah smiled. Noah, I'm sorry. Is it true? What do you think, Eva? I can take a blanket, cut a hole in the center, and make something like a poncho. Tie a rope around your waist to hold it. And you, sir, should sit like a gentleman and not do Irish dancing or anything like that, so as not to show your jewelry. Okay? Kate made a poncho. They sat down to eat while his clothes were drying. Noah, you must be hungry. Go hard. Donuts are enough for Eve. Kate laughed. Eve looked with hostility. Alan tried to keep a straight face. So she'll be fine. Eva, he was there for more than 2.5 days. What did you eat, Noah? Caterpillars and worms and all that? No, nothing really. A little water, but in the end I had to drink water from the stream. Damn it, I just curl up in a ball until Alan found me. The problem is that there was no one to look for me. He hung his head sadly, so I had to do something. Was that the dryer signal? Noah, if you're done with this blanket, give it to me. It will be easier for you to scratch some things, you know. And Alan pointed. The girls just burst out laughing. Why, Alan, this is the first indecent remark I've heard from you. Noah, a word to the wise. Get out while you can. I was your size before I met these two. Everyone laughed. Let's take your clothes and you can change into something less comfortable. Here. What the hell? Another car. Nobody ever comes to us. Eva, you know. Oh no, this is Nate. Damn. She walked out the door. Nate, I'm glad to see you. How are you? Alan, take Haley and take her to the kitchen. Noah, come with me. I need to hear this, and you need to be willing to help. What's the problem, Eve? We met at a seminar on open marriage. No, she never did this. My husband, her husband, and his wife practically forced us to go. His wife, Alex, had sex with all the guys there. End of the seminar. Kate and I divorced ours. Nate divorced his. The three of us had, well, a complicated relationship, and she loved Nate more than anything. We returned home a few days before his divorce was finalized, and she was standing in front of our apartment. He got into the car and drove away, without saying a word to her. Right in front of her eyes. It destroyed her. What the hell, Kate? Electricity? Cable? Well, what else have you done with this place? Sorry, Nate. I seem to live here, and Eva comes to visit. I hope this is okay. I should have called and talked to you about this. But I just couldn't. I hope you understand. If you want, I can pack all my things and leave tomorrow. I'm sorry I used it without your knowledge. He ran forward and hugged her, catching her by surprise. She pushed him away. Nate, no. Well done, Eve said, watching. She's cheating on me, Kate. She's cheating on me. What should I do? I came here to think about it and figure it out. Of course he does, Nate. Did you really think she would stop? I'm sure she does this all the time. I can't tell you what to do, Nate, but your options are clear. What do you think? You can either accept who and what she is and stay with her, deal with it, or leave. I want to come back to you, Kate. I think about you every day. I still dream about you. What I did was so wrong. Can't you forgive me and come back to me? Please. No, Nate, I can't go through this again. I refuse to be your or anyone else's backup girlfriend. It hurts too much. Sorry, Nate. This ship has already left. You just got in the car and drove away. Not a word. Didn't even say goodbye. After everything we've been through. And you knew how I felt about you. I can't tell you how much this broke me. Only singing and the group saved me. I left a note. Yes, the next day, 10 words. I never want to go through what I had to go through again. I won't risk it. Probably not with anyone else. You know, it's a matter of trust. So if you decide to leave, be on your own. If you decide to stay, You need to accept who and what she is. A zebra does not change its stripes. Not at her age. So accept that she will have affairs. Accept that one man, even you, is not enough for her. It's obvious that she loves you, otherwise she would have gone off with someone from her affairs. Right, she came back after you to stop the divorce. She shouldn't have done this. There's clearly something between you two that she doesn't want to lose. She still only loves you in every way except the bedroom. Maybe you should suggest trying partner swapping, like Sid said then, so you could walk together and return home together. Maybe you could add another guy or girl. After all, you weren't too shy with Eva and me. What do you think, Nate? Does any of this make sense? If you were doing partner swaps, you'd have more control and be able to make sure she's safe and not taking too many risks. It would show that you care about her safety. I would appreciate it. And you could have some fun too. In an open relationship, you never know what's going on. I don't think you can count on her to be responsible, so there's no telling what could happen and who it could happen to, and that would scare me more. What are your thoughts, Nate? You're a genius, Kate. He hugged her and kissed her on the cheek. Thank you. Thank you. I know what I want to do. Thank you, and I'm sorry for what I did to you. I wasn't thinking clearly. See you, Kate. I wish you nothing but the best. I need to go home and talk to Alex. Okay, Nate, can you give me a few days to pack my things? What? I live in your house, Nate. All my things are here. I need to find an apartment and move my things. About, no need, Kate. I never use it. He'll just disappear. Tired of paying taxes on it. And damn, when the new score comes out. Now that you've done all that, keep it. I owe you so much for what you did for me then and now. I don't need money, and you fixed everything and did it. So ... it quotes yours. Please make sure Eva can use it too, okay? Those were good. No, great times. I'll sign it for you next week. Should be a simple transfer, right? Oh my God, Nate, thank you. This. Much less than you deserve. Kate walked over, hugged him, and kissed him on the cheek. Thank you, Nate. It was a wonderful time while we were together. Thanks for this. He turned, hurried to his car, turned around, and drove away. She stood and looked after him, heard an enthusiastic cry echo through the house, and then slowly turned around and went back inside. Then she stopped. Noah, before we go out, we need to talk for a minute. Kate is the most amazing woman in the world. You will never find a better one. But she has one flaw. Maybe it's not a flaw. When Kate falls in love, she falls in love 100%. She is faithful, never cheats or lies, and will work as hard as she can to make her man happy. She gives herself completely. It was incredibly difficult for her. I wasn't sure she wouldn't give in. But it's you, Noah. You gave her the strength to give him up. Noah, she's got that look in her eyes again. She's yours, if you want her. If you think you don't, let me take you to your car first thing tomorrow and you stay away from her. Far away from her. But if you stay, please be kind to her. Please don't hurt her. She's been broken twice already. I don't think she'll ever be the same if it happens again. So please, if you have any humanity in you, and you seem like a really nice guy, please don't hurt her. That doesn't mean you have to stay with her, but let her understand gently. Please. I don't want to hurt her. Eve, I'll try to be careful. Eve rushed out of the bedroom and hugged Kate. I'm so damn proud of you, Kate. Kate, are you okay? You told him you didn't want to get back together. Good job. Congratulations. What's the problem? He gave me a house. So, what's the problem? This is incredible. Kate started crying. What's wrong with me, Eve? Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Why can't I find happiness? Why can't this happen to me? I just don't understand. Why do I always choose the wrong guy? Eva hugged her and let her cry. It'll be okay, Kate. I have a feeling it's around the corner. Hang in there. I just need to go to bed and cry a little. Noah's in that room. Remember? He made sure you were okay and then went to bed. He was really tired. Hell, he slept in the woods for 2 nights. Alan put Haley to bed. I'm going to bed too, so you can have some time alone. Eve, I love you so much. Thank you for coming back to me. I thought I lost you too. Kate, never. Sorry you thought that. I was so into Alan. Damn, I should have thought of that. I'll go to the couch and have a good cry. Where's that poncho in case I want to itch? They laughed again. Can you believe my husband said that? Kate tried to sleep, but couldn't. She felt lonely. She needed some human interaction, some consolation. Her options were limited. Around 1 o'clock in the morning, she went to her bedroom. Noah? Noah? Kate, what's the problem? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I had a really, really bad day. I need someone to hold me and tell me everything will be okay or something. You were married. You know how it happens sometimes. I know you don't know me at all, and you probably think I'm crazy, but could you just hold me for a while? Of course, Kate, but... She lifted the blanket and slid under it, placing his arm over her so that he could hug her. Thank you, Noah. The thing is, everyone I love is leaving me. My parents left me when I was little. My husband cheated on me and left. Nate, the person I loved more than anything in the world, went back to his wife without saying a word. Eva left for a while, and the guys all went to their wives today, and then I rejected Nate when he asked to come back. According to Eve, it was a very smart move, Kate. How long would it be before he hurt you again? You're right. I know you're right. It just hurts so much. Why can't I find someone who will love me and won't leave? What's wrong with me, Noah? She reached back to pull him closer. She froze, then jumped up. Noah, you don't have any clothes. Sorry, I tried to tell you, Kate, but you just crawled under the covers. She sat down and cried again. Noah, look. We were hugging this whole time, and you didn't react. Just a minute, Kate. He got out of bed and hugged her. You are a very, very beautiful woman, and I can guarantee that I would be very happy to spend time with you. I listened to what you had to say and tried to help, and not. Well, that would have been the wrong action. Noah, I'll understand if you say no. You don't know me at all, and maybe you're not ready yet after your wife died, so I'll understand. But it's been years and today was so terrible, I just need it. Noah, could you just hold me and make love to me? Really, I'm not like that, I'm not. Well, considering how much time has passed, obviously I'm not like that. Relax, Kate. This will be my pleasure. So, Kate, you fished that Apollo out of the river and then had sex with him all night right next to us? Damn it, girl. My doctor told me I can't do this at all. I'm just glad you didn't wake Haley. And they laughed again. So how was that? What came over you? This is so different from the Kate I know. I swear, Eve, he was just as good as Nate. No way. That's a pretty high bar. Kate, I'm sorry about Nate. I knew how you felt about him, and I knew that sharing was wearing you out, but I had nowhere to go. I didn't want to be alone. I'm sorry. She cried. These damn hormones are going to kill me. Kate hugged her. It's okay. It was a weird time for both of us. You should have just come with Alan and watched. Did you ever tell him about it? They laughed again. Are you kidding? He would have fainted. Alan thinks he was my first. Somehow my previous marriage does not fit into his worldview. And this is for the better. Where is Noah? Where is this mysterious man? He seems like a really nice guy, Kate. Did he run away to escape this madhouse? Asleep. I never intended for this to happen. It's just that yesterday was such a terrible day. Eva, I just asked him to hug me. I crawled under the blanket. We talked a little, and I realized that he had no clothes. Eve started laughing and joined Kate. Can you believe it? Damn, Kate. This could only happen to you. Let's prepare breakfast for our champions. She stood up from the table, swayed and groaned. No, no. Not here, not now. What, Eva? What happened? Before she could say anything, her water broke. She moaned again and clutched her stomach. Quickly, go wake up Alan. My water just broke and I'm going into labor. We need to go to the hospital. Kate woke Alan up and he jumped up and started getting dressed. Eve, do you want me to take you and Alan to come with us? No, he will take me. This is not the first time. Could you keep an eye on Haley? Sure, but you better take my car so I can have a car seat. Fine. Yes, and then you can come to the hospital after Haley and Apollo finish breakfast. Wish me luck. They hugged. Damn, I love you so much, Eva. Take care of yourself and make him drive carefully. You are definitely the sister I never had. Good luck. She winked. And I never felt those giant breasts of yours. Damn, if you make me laugh again. This is your fault, and I hold you accountable. But the sooner I get rid of this monster, the better. And I love you too, Kate. Thank you for always being there. Let them sleep. Do not rush. Registration will take some time. Damn it! I'm almost afraid to wake Noah. What will he think of me this morning? Did I screw up? I know almost nothing about him. Good morning, Kate. Looking around, last night was wonderful. Thank you. I needed this. I think we both helped each other. So where do we stand this morning? She hugged him and kissed him. Last night was wonderful, and if it had been up to me, we would have gone back to the bedroom. For my part, this is where we stand. Unfortunately, Eva went into labor. They are heading to the hospital, and we are on baby duty. What should I make you for breakfast? And I need to cook eggs or something for Haley. Then we have to go. Can we go straight to the hospital, or do you need to get the car and change? No, I think we should go straight to the hospital, unless you think I'd better stay and watch Haley so you don't have to drag her to the hospital. The birth may take some time. Would you do that? Certainly. Why not? That would be fun with Haley. She kissed him again. No, let's go. It didn't take as long the second time as the first time, and she didn't go into labor for long with Haley. Hell, they might text and say she already gave birth while we're driving. Are you sure this is normal? Here, I'll make eggs and toast. You change clothes and dress Haley. I don't know where anything is here. There is coffee, right? Strong, black coffee. What, without 50% cream and a lot of sugar? Me too. Yes, there is plenty of it. Oil is on the table. Frying pans are under the stove. You can find the rest yourself. They chatted incessantly along the road, about every topic under the sun, getting to know each other. They had only been in the hospital an hour or so when Alan came out and said, "We're ready. Mom and baby are fine." As expected, the baby had the opportunity to learn many different swear words during labor. Oh, girl, we haven't decided what we'll call it yet. Where's Haley? I wasn't allowed upstairs with her, so she's downstairs with Noah. When can I see Eve and the baby? Oh, Eva, I'm so proud of you. Even though you have a terrible husband, she winked at Alan, she's absolutely beautiful, just like Mom. Tears appeared in her eyes. She's so precious, Eva. I can't take my eyes off her. You're so lucky. She felt a hand on her arm. Your time will come, and if you marry this big guy, you'll have to have a C-section. And Kate, I'll be here until tomorrow. Can. Maid, it's probably better to stay at your house since all her things are there. I'll take Noah to pick up his car, and he'll probably want to change. Then I'll go straight there. Damn it, Kate. Get out of here before you make me laugh to death. Go check on my child, who is with a complete stranger that we know nothing about. Alan looked worried and began to stand up. It's okay, Alan. Haley is safe. Noah, I'm worried. She went downstairs and found Noah in the children's play area on the floor with Haley and several other children playing some kind of hide-and-seek game. Kate simply looked at him, her affection for him growing with each child's laugh. He looked up and smiled. Haley, Aunt Kate is there. Go find out how Mom is doing. Sorry, kids. You better find your parents. The fun is over for today. Kate, how's Eva? It's okay, girl. Do you want kids, Noah? Yes, I always wanted at least four. Four? I'm already starting a little late. Oh, damn, sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I... He put his finger on her lips. It's okay, Kate. Relax. It's been a strange 24 hours for you. Still would. I need to babysit Haley for a day or two. In their house. I can take you to pick up the car then. You should probably go home and rest. And I'll drop by my place to get my things and head to Eva. I hope I can see you again. No. Bad plan. I'll pick up my car and go home to get my things. You stop by your place, and then we'll meet at Allen's. I just need the address. Oh shit, I'm missing. I hope he doesn't break my heart. He saw the worry on her face. He took her hand. Kate, please don't worry. I'm not like those others. I want one girl and only one. If you decide this doesn't work, we'll break up and only then will I think about someone else. I will never, ever hurt you on purpose, although my mom says I might ruin the anvil. Trust me, okay? But one condition. Which? You have to promise not to die having sex until you're 90 or something. She laughed. We agreed, let's go. They slept in Eve's bed and made love in it, but first thing in the morning, she took off the sheets and changed everything. I washed the old ones and made it look like nothing happened. Eve returned later that day and said, I need to take a little nap until the feeding alarm goes off. I'll be back in a little bit, Alan. She walked into the bedroom, pulled back the covers and smiled. Oh, Kate, darling, can you come over for a second? Kate entered the bedroom. Kate, these are not the same sheets that were on my bed. Do you want to explain yourself? Yes, we did sin all over your bed. I thought Alan would never notice that the sheets had been changed. Eva laughed. You're right. He wouldn't be able to tell. So how was it? Wonderful. Incredible. He wants 4 children. Or more. You should have seen him with Haley. Damn, Kate. I've seen this look before. When is the wedding? No one knows. You are hurting too much. Yes, probably so. But I told him about all my fears about cheating, betrayal, trust. He told me about his fear of watching someone he loved die. So, we have an agreement. He will never hurt me or cheat on me, and I promise not to die like his wife. An interesting agreement. Get out of here and let me take a nap. Oh, one more thing. Does he like country music? No, he loves rock and an alternative. They hugged. Eva, you and she are so beautiful. It just makes me cry. And Haley. Damn it, Kate. Now you're making me cry. I do not have time for this. I need to take a nap. Months later. Okay, people. The group takes a break. Aren't they wonderful? Thanks, as always, for listening, and please let us know what you think. Jake, singing is enough for me. I'll go find Noah so he doesn't feel abandoned. She walked behind the curtain, down the stairs, and began to walk through the crowd when she felt a light tap on her shoulder. She turned around. Noah Alex, M. Hello. Not who I expected. Kate, you are incredible. What a voice. I would never have thought. You need to hear Nate. He's much better than me, and he writes songs. They are beautiful. Really, we're here so I can see this place, learn how to dance, and maybe hear him sing. That's why I'm wearing a cap, a ponytail, jeans, no makeup. But then we heard you sing. He returned to the car. He was afraid. Well, he didn't want to possibly make you uncomfortable. But I have to talk to you. Please. Listen, Kate, I missed out on so many wonderful moments that I could have shared with him. I'm probably the last person you expected to see, and you probably hate me, but can we go over there and talk for a minute? Where is it quieter? I have something to say. Sure, Alex. So, first of all, about Nate. Alex, I haven't seen Nate in 6 months, ever since he came home for a few minutes. I know. That's not the point. I want to thank you. Thank you for not taking it back. He would have stayed with you if you had given him even a little encouragement, and that would have been the end of us. Alex, I know you won't believe this, but I love Nate. Always loved. I will always love you. When he came back, and Alex started crying. When he came back and said he was willing to let me be with other people in any way, I looked into his eyes and knew he loved me enough to do anything. Anything to stay with me. But I also realized that I had broken him. Broke his heart and spirit. She broke the man she loved. I was so afraid that he would leave. I know. I had a very strange way of showing it. But I was so afraid that he would leave that I kept looking for others to see if there was a man who could make me feel the way Nate felt. As a backup plan in case he leaves. Nobody was close. God, I can't believe how wrong my thinking was, but I kept checking it. Tested his love. Tried to see how far he would go. I was so overcome with pain and guilt when I looked into his eyes and realized how much I had hurt him with my actions. I started sobbing like a little child, fell to my knees, grabbed his ankles, and begged him to forgive me. She begged her to stay with me. We discussed everything, and now I'm on the straight path. I will never cheat on him again or force him to do anything he is uncomfortable with. And you might notice that I'm in a country bar, drinking water and feeling so bad that I could throw up at any moment. So, thank you, Kate. Thanks to you, I am now 4 months pregnant. I'm so excited. I can't believe I put this off. She walked over and hugged Kate. Kate didn't know what to do with her arms, but then she hugged her back. Kate, I will always be more grateful to you than you can imagine. You alone saved my life and our marriage. So if Nate hadn't given you this house and lot, I would have made him do it. I think we could be friends, Kate, if you don't mind. Anyway, can I come and see the house and lot? Nate talked about them all the time. All the time, but I never wanted to come here with him and never went there. And I'd like to see it. What do you think? That would be great, Alex. Just call me. I'm so glad to hear things are looking up for you and Nate. He got lucky. And congratulations on your child. Keep me informed. And can Nate and I come here sometimes? I would really like to hear him sing, but I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. That would be great, Alex. He is awesome. You must hear him. They hugged again and Alex left. Tell me this wasn't the weirdest encounter I've ever had. I can't wait to tell Noah. Where is he? She didn't see him inside, so she walked outside just in time to see a tall woman get out of the car. Wow, it would be cool to be that tall. She started to run. Noah, she jumped into his arms and they hugged. A very familiar hug. She kissed his cheek, grabbed his hand, and rested her head on his shoulder. They walked to his truck and she hugged him again and kissed him on the cheek. He seemed so happy to see her. He hugged her. No, 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 no. This can't happen to me again. Why, Noah? I can't go through this again. I won't go through this again. Pappy. Damn it. How are you? Long time no see. What are you doing here? Well, brother, you are so stubborn that you will never come to see me in Seattle. I decided to come to you and see what's going on here. And well, my mom sent me to investigate this prostitute you're dating and find out what's going on here since you're not telling me anything. So what do you have here, Noah? Will I like her? She is great. Everything I could wish for. We get along so well. I didn't feel that way. Well, you know, ever since Chris. It's okay, Noah. So you like this girl. Fine. When can I meet her? Well, right now, I think. She's inside. Wait, let me reply to this message and find out what's going on. No, what the hell? He began to cry. Did she just break up with me? What? Why did she do this? Don't know. I have no idea. I need to go inside and try to find her. They couldn't find her. Her car was missing. She wasn't home, and Eva didn't know anything. Noah, she was always so happy with you. She loves you madly. I thought you were at the club with her. I was Eva, but then Pappy. Pappy? Who is Pappy? My sister. Is there a possibility that she saw you together? Some kind of demonstration of feelings? Damn it, here it is. She doesn't answer the phone. She's not at home. I don't know what to do. She probably saw you and got scared. She must have thought it was all repeating itself. It's late, Noah. Why don't you go home? I'll try to find her, but most likely her phone is turned off. Give her time to recover and return home. Okay, Eva, if you hear something. Yeah, I'll call her stupid and make her call you. Everything will be fine, Noah. This girl is completely in love with you. Thank you for putting me on speakerphone. Let's go to the club, I'll rent a car, and I'll follow you home. And then your consultant will ask you to start from the beginning and tell me everything about this girl. Well, not quite like rabbits. Come on, brother. Let's figure this shit out. So how did you two meet? Well, I was hiking in Meadowbrook, got lost, and took off my clothes to wash myself in the river. Pappy started laughing. First of all, are you lost on the Meadowbrook Trail? What a dumbass. Then you meet her while standing naked in the river. Damn, Noah, I'm about to pee from laughing. This could only happen to my younger brother. And look at you. You're so cute when you blush. So, Noah, she is deathly afraid of cheating and betrayal, and she must have seen how beautiful I attacked you. What would you think? I'd like to talk about it. Nonsense. You'd be heartbroken, crying like a baby. But I think I have a plan. The first thing we will do tomorrow morning. Kate heard a furious knock on the door. What the hell? 6 in the morning? If it's Noah, well, I won't let him in. Everything is over. She reached the door, eyes red from crying, in clothes from last night. Hair is not combed. She opened the door. Who? It's you. What are you doing here? Pappy opened the door, walked in and towered over her, looking her up and down, evaluating. My, you're cute, right? Hair, figure, but you look lousy. Rough night, straightening up. No, I slept great, thank you. Fine, glad to hear it. So you always look like crap in the morning, and do you go to bed in your clothes? Kate began to blush with anger. You don't look that great either, whoever you are, and this is probably your daily look. Pappy laughed. Pappy didn't move. So why are you here? Pappy smiled. Ah, this one has character. So you think you're worthy of dating Noah. Who the hell are you? No, I don't consider myself worthy, but I don't think any woman is worthy of this man. He deserves someone to work every day to be worthy of him, to be his partner, to make him happy, stronger, better. And now it's obvious that he thinks I'm the wrong woman. Are you a worthy, tall one? Pappy laughed. I just wanted to let you know so you don't worry. I'm going to try Noah for a while. But don't worry, when I'm done, I'll send it back to you. Do not bother. From what I saw last night, you've already tried it. He is yours. I broke up with him, so do what you want. Why did you break up with him? He will return. Because I may not be worthy of Noah, but I will never, ever be anyone's second choice again. I deserve better. I demand better. But let me add this before I throw you out of my house, which, by the way, may take a lot of effort. I may not want him, and if he wants to date some female wrestler, he is free to do so. But if you hurt him, if you put him through what he's already been through, we'll talk again, whoever you are, and I'll forget that I'm a lady. This means she will protect him even if he breaks her heart. Now get out of my house. You love him, don't you? It's none of your damn business. Oh, come on. Like one friend to an ex-friend. Yes, I love him. I loved it from the first moment I saw it. Well, we have something in common. Before you kick me out, I need to make a quick call. This is fine. Clearly annoyed. Sure, whatever. Sarcastically, do you want to use my phone? Smiling. No, no. It would be intrusive. Just a minute. Hi, Mom. Sorry, I know it's still very early there. Yes, I'm here with Kate. Yes, we are having a very pleasant conversation. There was a little misunderstanding about who I was, and I think I made her angry. I think she was just going to hit me. She said she'd kick my ass. She's all 5 feet. Wait a minute, Mom. Turning to Kate. How tall are you, Kate? 5'4". She's all 5'4". Is this with heels, Kate? Kate was furious. Anyway, Mom, she called me an Amazon and a female wrestler. Pappy laughed, and Kate heard laughter on the other end. This girl has character, Mom. I'll go into more detail later, but I think we should leave Noah with her. Love you too, Mom. Maybe we can video chat later, and you can get to know her, since Noah doesn't talk about her. You probably shouldn't have dropped him when he was a baby. Just kidding, Mom. Oh my gosh, are you Trish? Breaking down into tears. No, Pappy, his older sister. Trish is bigger. I was sent here to see if my little brother should be dragged home by the ear and let Mom talk to him. He was known for, making mistakes in the past. Until Chris, and I was sent to offer my support. Pappy, oh no, 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 no. Crying. Pappy, I'm sorry for what I said, but I have to find him. I have to apologize. I hurt him, and I would never. She rushed to the door, planning to look for Noah. Pappy grabbed her hand and hugged her. No, no, Kate. Calm down. Everything will be fine. He understands everything, and you'll be able to see it in a little while, but first we need to discuss a few things. Why don't you get me something cold to drink, and we'll talk about it? No, I have to find him. I have to fix everything. So, do you really love that stupid brother of mine? Oh, Pappy, more than you can imagine. But then I saw you hugging him, and he responded, and then in the truck. Yes, I think it might seem suspicious, and with your fear of betrayal. How do you know about this? I already talked to my brother. Now tell me your version of this love story and how you feel about my brother. First, why didn't you tell him you loved him? Pappy, I was scared to death. I choose the wrong men all the time, and it seems that as soon as I tell people that I love them, everything falls apart. They are getting ready to leave. I was too afraid to say it. But God, how I love your brother, more than anyone in my life before. So let's talk a little. Kate. She reached into her pocket, pulled out her wedding ring, and put it back on her finger. Crap, I feel naked without him, after almost 12 years. Are you married? You look surprised. It's not like you show your feelings on your face, Kate. You don't play poker often, do you? Yes, even huge Amazons can find a mate. Pappy. Sorry, I did not want. Relax, Kate. Relax. And for the record, my ass used to look exactly like yours before 4 kids ruined it. Half an hour later. Well, Kate, enough chatter. I think you're exactly what this idiot needs. You're still pretty upset, so before I let you see him, I think you need to take a walk. Didn't you tell Noah that it always calms you down and brings you clarity or something? Yes, but I feel so bad about what I did. I had to let him explain. I have an offer for you. Take a walk. I know where he is, you don't, and I won't take you until you do something with your hair and change your clothes. Wear something nice. You can't try to make peace with him while looking like crap. Come on, hurry up, and then take a walk. She ran around the house, doing her hair and makeup, putting on a dress. Wow, Kate, you look amazing. I can't believe you're interested in a freak like my brother. You know you will have ugly children. I know. We have already discussed this. And she laughed. I don't care. These will be our children. Good girl. Take a walk and bring this jar of water from the river so that I know you didn't cheat and weren't just sitting in the forest. I don't cheat. I know. I'll see you soon. With water. She decided that she needed to run. She needs to do this to apologize to Noah. She turned the last corner and saw a man standing in the water. Her heart was filled with joy and happiness. Can't be. Sorry, are you lost, sir? He turned and continued to stand. I hope not, madam. I want to believe that I am home. She walked straight to the water, hugged him, and kissed him. Noah, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you. I love you. I love you so much. I was afraid that I had lost you. Everything is fine. I understand. I love you and I promise to never leave you. And I promise to die 30 seconds after you because I can't stay here without you. They kissed again. Now, can I get out of this water? I've been standing here for ages. What, did you and Pappy go to breakfast? I'm cold. They walked out holding hands. He stopped on the grass. She turned around to see why he had stopped. He knelt by the river. Kate, will you marry me and have ugly children with me? I guess Pappy said they would be ugly. Yes, 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 and I told her I didn't care. He put the ring on her finger, and she jumped towards him and hugged him. They kissed. Pappy took the last photo. I like it. Naked brother proposes to wet girl. An ideal wedding gift. Mom will be delighted, and he will hate me for it. As good as it gets. I think I'll have to find a bigger box than I planned. I'll go eat something and call my mom to tell her. I'll give you my seal of approval. I suspect they'll be at the river for a while, and I don't want to see that. She'll probably throw this dress away. It's a pity. She looked so cute in it. Subscribe to our channel so that your love doesn't cheat on you, and go ahead and listen to the next story, because this story is nothing compared to the next one. If you're under 18, don't even think, click to the next one. 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 Click to the next one.